10+1 Physics November 2018 student assessment test is consist of 10 questions. In this particular video, I will discuss all questions which are of 1 marks and 2 marks. So let's start. The first part of first question is the value of g on surface of earth. G is acceleration due to gravity. And we know that acceleration due to gravity g, that is inversely proportional to r square, where r is the radius, is same at every point, increases from pole to equator, decreases from pole to equator, none of these. We know that shape of earth is not sphere, it is elliptical in shape, and as it is elliptical in shape, so radius of equator is greater than radius of pole. Since it is inversely proportional, greater the radius, smaller will be the acceleration due to gravity. Smaller the radius, greater will be the acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration due to gravity is greater at poles than equator. So here is larger gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Here is smaller acceleration due to gravity. So it is decreasing while we move from pole to equator. So C is the right option. So C is the right answer for first part of question number 1. Now moving towards the second part. Bulk modulus of a perfectly rigid body is equal to, we know that bulk modulus, that is represented by K, is normal stress to the volumetric strain. And we can simply write by force per unit area and delta V upon V. For rigid body, there is no change in volume, so this factor is 0, and dividing anything by 0 will give infinity. So infinity is the right option, so C is the right option for this. Now moving towards the third part. Weight of a man on surface of earth is 80 Newton. His weight at 6400 kilometers above surface of earth will be, we know that radius of earth is 6400 kilometer. As we know that acceleration due to gravity decreases while we move above the surface of earth, and it is also decreases if we go towards the depth. So acceleration due to gravity is not constant while we are moving upward or downward. So we know that as we move equal to the radius of earth, the acceleration due to gravity becomes 1/4 times of its initial value. Since weight, which is mg, and here it is saying that it is 80 Newton, so g becomes g/4. So the new formula mg dash should be here. So mg/4 should be this, and mg is 80 Newton. So dividing by 4 we get 20 Newton. So 20 Newton is the right option. So B is the right option for part 3. Now moving towards the fourth part. Water rises in a capillary tube due to, it is the surface tension. So surface tension is the reason for rising the liquid in a capillary tube, and this phenomena is known as capillarity. Now moving towards the fifth part of question number 1. First law of thermodynamics expresses the law of conservation. First law of thermodynamics, that is GdE, that is equal to du plus dW. Energy given to a system is used to increase its internal energy and to do some useful work. So it is according to law of conservation of energy. So B is the right option for fifth part of question number 1. Now moving towards the next part, that is the sixth part. Sixth part of question number 1 is SI unit of specific heat is. SI unit of specific heat is joule per kilogram per Kelvin. So D is the right option. So D is the right option for sixth part of question number 1. Now moving towards the seventh part of question number 1. In which of the following thermodynamic process no heat flows between the system and surroundings? That is adiabatic process. heat is not flowing from system to surroundings or surrounding to system. So A is the right option for 7th part of question number 1. Next, 8th part. The only mode of transfer of heat which is possible in liquid is. This question is somewhat contradictory. अब contradictory कैसे है वो डिस्कस करते हैं. यहां पे इसने लिखा ओनली मोड एंड यहां पे लिखता है लिक्विड्स. अब लिक्विड के अंदर ओनली मोड नहीं, 2 मोड पॉसिबल हैं. कन्वेक्शन भी पॉसिबल है, कंडक्शन भी पॉसिबल है. सो दिस शुडंट बी हियर. तो ये पार्ट इसमें गलत लिखा गया. अगर ओनली यूज करता है तो बेटर था यहां पे लिक्विड की बजाय सॉलिड यूज करता, और सॉलिड के केस में लिक्विड की बजाय अगर हम यहाँ पे सॉलिड ले लेते हैं तो सॉलिड के केस में कंडक्शन बनता है. बट अगर लिक्विड की बात करें तो लिक्विड के अंदर 2 फिनोमिनाज होते हैं. मैं डिस्कस करता हूं यहाँ पे. लिक्विड को जब हम नीचे से गर्म करते हैं, नीचे से बर्नर हमने लगा दिया और इस तरीके से इसको हमने हीट करना शुरू किया. हीट करेंगे तो ड्यू टू चेंज इन डेंसिटी इसके अंदर पार्टिकल्स के अंदर मूवमेंट होगी एंड पार्टिकल्स, लाइटर पार्टिकल्स मूव्स इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन एंड हेवियर पार्टिकल मूव टुवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ मूवमेंट ऑफ पार्टिकल, द फिनोमिना इज नोन एज कन्वेक्शन. सो दिस इज द कन्वेक्शन. इफ वी हीट द लिक्विड फ्रॉम अपर साइड, अगर हम ऊपर से गर्म करना शुरू करते हैं, then there will be no movement of the particles, liquid particles inside the container. So heat is moving. In this phenomena, the movement of heat या transfer of heat is known as conduction. So in case of liquids, both phenomena are possible, conduction as well as convection. But in case of solids, only phenomena is conduction. So this question is contradictory. Here both options are right, C as well as D, because in case of liquids, heat can be transferred by both the phenomena, that is convection as well as conduction. अब यहाँ पे आपकी क्या राय है कमेंट्स के अंदर जरूर लिखिएगा कि इस क्वेश्चन के बारे में क्या मॉडिफिकेशंस हो सकती हैं, क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं, व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट दिस. प्लीज राइट इनटू द कमेंट सेक्शंस. सो वी हैव टू डिफाइन हुक्स लॉ एंड देन यंग्स मॉडुलस. हुक्स लॉ, we can simply define that under the elastic limit, extension produced is directly proportional to load applied. That is, stress is directly proportional to strain. Now, second part, that is Young's modulus. Young's modulus Y is simply written by normal stress to the longitudinal strain. So this is the simple definition. Now moving towards the third question, which is also of 2 marks. It says that state Kepler's first law and third law of planetary motion. Kepler's first law states that Earth revolves around the Sun in elliptical orbit and Sun is at one of the focus. That is somewhat like this. Suppose this is the Sun and Earth revolves around this, that is in elliptical orbit. So this is the case. Now Kepler's third law. Kepler's third law is, while revolving around the Sun, square of time period is directly proportional to cube of semi-major axis. That is, t square is directly proportional to r cube. So this is Kepler's third law. Here, in case of ellipse, this is the minor axis and this is the major axis. This is radius r. So square of time period of revolution is directly proportional to cube of this same major axis. So this was the third question. Now moving towards the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4, explain why hot soup tastes better than cold one. गर्म सूप ठंडे के मुकाबले अच्छा क्यों लगता है, क्यों होता है? Surface tension of liquid decreases with increase in temperature. Thus, hot soup spreads over the large area. क्योंकि यहाँ पे surface tension कम है तो spread ज़्यादा होगा, और ज़्यादा होगा तो large area of the tongue and hence it's ज़्यादा area, जो जीभ के ज़्यादा एरिया के ऊपर ये फैलेगा और ज़्यादा फैलेगा तो ज़्यादा टेस्ट देगा. So that's why it tastes better than cold one. Now second part of this question, why air bubbles in cold drinks rises up. जब आप ढक्कन को खोलते हैं कोल्ड ड्रिंक के तो उसमें देखा होगा एयर बबल जितने भी उसके अंदर होते हैं तो वो एकदम से ऊपर की तरफ आते हैं. ऐसा क्यों? डेंसिटी ऑफ एयर बबल इज लेस देन कोल्ड ड्रिंक. जो कोल्ड ड्रिंक का लिक्विड है उसके मुकाबले जो एयर बबल की डेंसिटी है वो कम होगी. अगर डेंसिटी कम होगी तो बायोंसी इंक्रीज होगी. बायोंसी इंक्रीज होगी तो लिक्विड के ऊपर डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में ड्रैग होगा. लिक्विड विल स्टार्ट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. और लिक्विड जब नीचे की तरफ आएगा क्योंकि ये लेस डेंस है तो एयर बबल ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा. तो इस तरीके से एयर बबल ऊपर की तरफ राइज करते हैं इन केस ऑफ कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स. नाउ next question, a 50 kilogram girl wearing high heel shoes balances on a single hill. The hill is circular with a diameter of 1 centimeter. What is the pressure exerted by the hill on the horizontal floor? We know that for pressure P, that is equal to force per unit area. Here mass of the girl is 50 kilogram. Thus weight that will be equal to 50 multiplied by G, that is 50 into 9.8 Newton. So this weight is the force F. Here diameter is given, that is 1 centimeter. So we have to find out the radius, and radius will become 0.5 centimeter. And if we write mathematically, we can write like this, that is meter. So this is the radius. Now we have to find out the area, and area, since it is written here, that is circular hill है तो area होगा pi r square. So we can write pi r at the place of r 5 by 1000 square. So this will be area of this, and pressure P, that will be equal to 50, that is 50 multiplied by 9.8 divided by pi, and this is 5 by 1000 and whole square of this. On solving this we get, that is 6.3 into 10 raised to the power 6 Pascal. So this will be the pressure exerted by the girl on the floor. तो ये थे क्वेश्चंस 1 मार्क्स और 2 मार्क्स के जितने भी क्वेश्चन थे वो मैंने इस वीडियो में आपके साथ डिस्कस किए हैं. और 3 और 5 मार्क्स के जो और क्वेश्चंस बचे हैं उसके लिए एक डिफरेंट वीडियो होगा. तो यू कैन गेट दैट वीडियो बाय सब्सक्राइबिंग द चैनल. हाँ, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में एक क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम थी. उस क्वेश्चन के लिए अगर आपके कोई सुझाव हैं या व्हाट यू थिंक अबाउट दैट, प्लीज राइट इनटू द कमेंट सेक्शंस. थैंक यू वेरी मच.